thought maybe it was just half the truck, but I think it's everything. Yeah, the whole truck, everything is for this project. But because of the way the balcony is with all these supports and bars and stuff, you can't actually lift it up onto this level. I'm just gonna have to carry it all up piece by piece and load it into this room. So I'm looking about maybe, I don't know, it's like a few hours worth of work just to get the stuff from the ground floor up the stairs and into the apartment. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of hours at least. All I've done so far is vacuumed up this floor all the way along. I don't want any bits of plasterboard or anything under there, any little bits of the sort of stone or the gravel or anything that's come off from the floor leveler and stuff. But that's done. Now I'm going to roll out the underlay. So I put that first plank in there at the beginning of the run, and that just sort of kind of bumps up to the edge of the room, and then I'll get the next one, which is going to slide and click in here. I'll get that plank and click it in on the long edge, and sometimes it's a little bit hard, especially if there's any like issues with the floor. But that goes in like that, and then the plank will sit down nice and flat, and then down here you've got the joint. See, the joint there is still opened up, you can see that gap. And then what you have to do is come down here to this end, and I have this little off-cut piece which is just from a plank, and it's just got the edge that would click into here. It's got that edge, and the reason I do that is because I can put, rather than I have to tap this way, rather than just hitting the plank and causing damage here, I just use this piece. I just slide that in like that, and then that sits in there quite neatly. And then if I just lift it, I can just and then it closes that joint up. And that's really it, and that's what you do all the way along. You put one plank in, you tap it towards the end, check the joints, and then they all click together. The only difference is when you get to the other end and you reach the wall, you can't get the hammer in to hit the ball down because the wall's there. So at that stage what I do is I have a small crowbar and I just put it down the side of the board and just give it a little bit of a lever, and it puts pressure on the board and pushes it back so it pops in. Down this end actually there's a doorway, so at the moment, because I'm finishing up at a doorway, I can actually get there with the hammer to tap it in, but when I get past the doorway I'll have to use the crowbar, and I can show you how that works when I get to that stage. But for now I'm just going to keep working along the line, clicking them in one by one the same way I just did, and it's just the same thing, you just do it over and over again. You don't do anything different throughout. Put it in, click in the leading edge, tap it in till it clicks, and you're good to go.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go.
got to do a little cutout down here because I'm just working around or in this corner and into this doorway, and I've just got to cut out a little piece here. That's the piece I've got to cut out. It's just that there, and I'll be doing all the cuts on the length with a knife. And this one's a little bit different, halfway the same, halfway different.
Nothing can break me, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars, I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
And that is it. That's how you cut out for a corner. Let's see if it fits. I'm just going to show you how you cut the planks if you just want to cut the length down. It's almost 9 o'clock now, it's Friday night, and I finished this room. Got the kitchen all delivered today, that's all in the middle there, ready for next week. I'll be starting that on Monday. And then this is the floor, all done all the way down to there. And that's it, yeah, it's been a pretty long week. I fitted a lot of floors, I've done all the floors that I need to do in this whole renovation. It's like the 2 flats, this larger apartment, and then the small apartment just connected to it. But that's it. Thanks for watching this video and any others that you've seen. I'll be back on Monday to carry on this project, and over the weekend I'm doing a little bit of work on the TV unit that I'm building, and then I'll be back here fully after the weekend. Okay, thanks. So this is the kitchen I've been working on for about a week or so, and I've got some long form videos, I think they're already on the channel probably at this stage, of how I installed that. They're more for like people that want to maybe install their own kitchen, don't really know how to do it, I don't know what the process is. They're there so that they can watch those videos and just sit down slowly and go through it. They're not particularly that entertaining because they're quite long and slow, but they're a good reference if you are thinking of installing the kitchen and you haven't done it, or you just want to see how someone else installs a kitchen, and maybe point out some ways I could improve that, or whatever you want to criticise it, it doesn't matter. They're just there so that people can use it as a reference. But this is where I'm up to. I've got this section down here which is almost done, other than these drawer fronts, because I think those drawer fronts are for the other kitchen, so then drawers can click out and the new ones can go in. Other than that, that's all done. Over here, this would all be done, other than there's some parts missing. This cupboard up here was ordered in the wrong size, it's too short, you can see up there, so a new one of those is coming in a couple of weeks, so that needs to be changed out. This door's missing, so that can't be done. The same thing down here with these drawer fronts. The dishwasher is in there. Feels nice and solid. They can be a little bit temperamental, I find, dishwashers, because the door is kind of free floating compared to the units and the frame of the kitchen. It can be quite hard to get that to be too solid or to line up, but it's gone in really well. There's a nice little drawer under the oven, and there's obviously some finishing touches, but that's pretty much the carpentry installation of a kitchen done, other than those fronts and the top cover board.